Yes, you're welcome to my channel. This is your boy Jacob here, your motivational speaker. Now, if you are new to this channel of mine, just consider subscribing to my channel by clicking on that red button there in the corner. And anything you want to comment on my tutorial, just leave it in the comment section right there at the bottom, and I'll be able to watch it and answer it back. So today we have a very important topic today. Is it worthy for you to take up a second job as a health worker in another facility or a part-time job? So we are going to discuss this topic in detail once we come back. Just stay there, listen and watch. With the increasing standards of living and low salaries being given to most of the health workers, we've seen that most of them have opted to take up second jobs. Now, is this advantageous or not? So it depends on what perspective are you coming from. Are you the employer or you are the employee? So on the employer side, you do really not want most of your employees to take up second jobs. Why? Because they come from the other side when they are tired, and they will not give you the type of service you need. And on another note, it shows self-satisfaction. Most of your employees taking up second job because they are not satisfied with the amount of money you are giving. But from the employee perspective, we know that most of our employees get very little money. Let me give you an example of an enrolled nurse or a laboratory assistant earning 500,000 in Kampala. That money is not enough. If, let me say, you are single and you are renting 150,000 rent, because most single rooms in Kampala go for 150,000. That money is not enough. So 150,000 a single room, then plus a transport daily to and fro, another 150,000, because most hospitals here don't give accommodation. Yes, apart from hospitals up country, most of them here don't give accommodation. So you'll be forced to rent a house and also meet your transport to and fro. So rent a single room roughly 150,000, then plus transport 150,000. So you are remaining with only 200,000 for you to spend on other things like buying yourself clothes, paying your siblings tuition at school. So you are remaining with only 200,000. So that money is not enough. So what you do, you need to get another job. Yes, to supplement on your income. So it's not longer an option for you to have only one source of income here in a city center. So it's advisable that you take up a second job. Why? Because earning around 500 or 600 is not enough for you to survive in the city. Yes, so it's a good thing for you to opt to take up a second job just to supplement on your income. That's the most advice I give to most nurses and all other people, that surviving on one source of income here in the city center is not enough. Yes, because when you subtract all the expenses, you'll not remain with anything in the pocket. But when you have another source of income, whether it's a side business or taking up another job, it's very good for you to survive here in the city center. One source of income is not enough. Another reason why someone would opt to take up is a second job is job security. Most of the private centers in the city and all these hospitals, there is no job security. Any slight mistake, you'll be fired. Yes, that's why where the saying comes that you should not put all your eggs in one basket. Why? Because in job security in most of these private centers is not guaranteed, unless when you are in a government center which is permanent and pensionable. But in a private center, any mistake you do or any unsatisfaction they see in you, they'll fire you and you lose your job. So just having that one job for you is not enough. But if you have your two jobs, or you have another business or a drug shop or a pharmacy which can give you something else to top up, you don't be worried. Because I've seen very many people, labs and all the other health workers who are chased from their jobs and they don't have anything to fall back to. They go back to the village. I wouldn't want anyone to face such a situation, because in most of these private private sectors, job security is not guaranteed. Any mistake you make, you will be chased. Yes, so it's very important for you to take up another job. When you just got one job, please look for another one where you can do a locum, or where you can, in your office you can gain work. Why? Because it gives you some sense of security that in case I lose the other one, at least I have something else to fall back to. So in Kampala here, or in all these private places, just don't have only one source of income. It's not enough for you. You lose it and you will go bankrupt, because most of these jobs there's no security, and also the money is not enough for you. So it's quite a very good thing to get a second job. Getting a second job matters a lot here in town. So I encourage all of you, if you have only one source of income, it's not enough for you. Don't be comfortable, because anytime you can lose that job, unless when you're in a government sector, because in a government sector no one can fire you. It's very hard. The procedures for firing an employee in a government centers are very long, and it's very hard for you to lose your job when you're in a government facility. But when you're in a private facility, your job is just anytime you can lose it. So don't be comfortable. The only way to survive in town is to get a second job. Yes, try to get a second job to secure yourself and also to supplement on your income. That's the advantages of having two jobs and not relying on one source of income. That's my advice for you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Just please, if you have any comment you'd like to comment on my tutorials, just leave it in the comment section there. And if you like my content, subscribe and click a thumbs up on my tutorial. Next week we are coming up with another topic just related to this one. I'm going to advise you or give you some knowledge on how to handle two jobs at the same time as a health worker. Thank you guys. I've signed up.